Welcome in, welcome in. This is your girl, Keisha Lee Robinson, aka the Nature Queen. And I am out here in nature where I belong, where you belong, where it was all started. And yes, it is Friday, Fine Girl Friday. The weather is perfect. So I am here to meditate in all this energy that has been projecting all over the world. I am out here flat footed on a flat surface, showing love. The moon is actually right here. If you can see me pointing, is right there. Even though the sun is out, you know how you still see the moon in the sky? That's what's going on. With that being said, we're going to start our 5-day meditation fitness. Ready and breathe in, breathe out negativity. Breathe in, breathe out negativity. If you are joining me, go ahead and hit that like button. Please put me in the algorithm as I am here showing you guys how you ground yourself, how you just walk out into nature and just meet the earth right where you are, being present right in the moment. If you look around, you see the trees, the bushes, the flowers, the birds, the butterflies, everything is in position, and so should you. If you're feeling like your life isn't where it's supposed to be, that's because you have to reposition yourself. All right. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, honey. How you doing? It's a little hot too. I'm trying to do fine girl our boy Friday meditation fitness, but here in sunny Florida, baby, it gets to be what it be, and I have to take a little break. You hear me? How are you doing? Thank you for showing up. You get an A. You get an A this week. Yay for Kimmy. Yes, you guys come on in and hit that like button for me, please. Hit that like button. Yes. I just wanted to do a little meditation because I haven't been able to ground. Like yesterday, it was raining. Couple days before that, the weather was it was cold. Then before that, I mean, I had been sick, so I hadn't been able to like ground the way that I want to. And this is a good time to ground this month, March Madness. You guys, they make us think it's all about basketball. No, it's not astrologically, and I'm going to keep stressing that it's a lot going on that we cannot see. So you guys want to make sure that you ground, make sure that you're protecting your energy. I was told that we need to get us because I used to wear the evil eye. It's time because these blessings that are about to come into our life is going to cause a lot of people to, be hating, a lot of evil eye energy. A lot of people are not going to want to see you in this position. That's why I'm standing there, getting in position. We got to get in position to receive those blessings. They're not just going to come to you when you're all over the place. You have to be at peace. You have to be in oneness, confirmation. You have to understand that you went through everything because of the magnitude, how big this blessing is about to be. The divine wanted to make sure that in your life you're able to handle this, that you're able to keep the faith and believe in what can happen, including the miracles. Because sometimes when people get blessed, they forget about, yeah, you're supposed to forget about where you come from. They say you don't, I haven't forgot where I come from, but you are supposed to because you don't want to take that past into there. But you do take some of those tools, some of those good memories, you know what I mean, into that new chapter. But a lot of people will forget how they got there, and that's the process, and you don't want to disrespect the process at all. Hello. Hey, Red Game, you don't want to disrespect the process at all because the process is what makes you. So if you disrespect the process, it's like everything you did was in vain because now you got to start all over. And that's not what we're on. We're not starting over. I know if you rolling with me, if you in the car with me, we ain't going back, baby. We is they be like, Keisha. I mean, you just be looking straight ahead. Yes, yes, yes. California pause. Hey, it does say pause because it's very sunny. I'm not being funny. Y'all see the shadows on me. Okay, yeah, I can read through the sun. Hey. Okay, so yeah, I should have bought my shades. That's what I gotta get my shades. But thank you. Did you subscribe? Hello, hello, hello. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Put me in the algorithm. Please, please, please. I may need to get my shades. But yes. So, like I told you guys yesterday, in 48 hours, a lot is going to happen for you. Like, if you're looking for the big to be just big and just this, oh, because you're thinking of it, it's beyond your imagination. It's beyond your imagination the things that you are about to experience. This year has just gotten started. We don't know what's going on. You know, the first half of the year is just you walking into this thing. And then after that, you're gonna be just living this thing. And that's what you're gonna practice on now. We're practicing living our dreams, living it out. Like what we had planned, you have to know that that's not the grand design because that's something that we planned. But what the divine has orchestrated for us is beyond our imagination, beyond what we can think. That's why it's going to be so overwhelming. So you had to go in and you had to heal everything about yourself. You had to be able to control your emotions. You had to learn how to let things go. You had to get a lot of people from around you, and a lot of these people we thought was just going to be there. I'm taking you with me. I'm not leaving you behind. You're here, you're here, you're here, whatever. And to find out, like, one of the, like, a quick fun fact, it wasn't fun when it happened, but one of my favos, one of my favorite people that I just knew no matter what, because we even had this pact. We were like, okay, the devil, he would never come between us. That's the consciousness. Nothing of this world will come between us. We're always going to be together. We're never going to like separate no matter what. You know how they say bros over hoes or hoes over bros. You know, all that little snit. You know, all that day one, A1. Back in the day, we did the blood. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. So it's like when you find out, I found out that, you know, this person actually hit me in my eye, my left eye, y'all. My left eye. It had nothing to do with me. It was clearly their issue. But my children were involved. I was speaking facts, you know what I'm saying? And I think I struck a nerve when I said that this is deeper than that because we have those eyes. You have to be careful about what you say to people. Like, this is the same person who taught me how to look a demon in the eye and say, I see you. Like, I looked up to this person. This is why I knew that this person was going to be the person that takes me. I mean, or that I take with me, or even they take me because they're so spiritually inclined. And to be assaulted like that, y'all, if you know, you know. Yeah, I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. And y'all, yeah, whatever you heard is true. So this particular point, even in front of my children, I did not fight back. I when that person hit me, I told my kids, because my kids looking like, mama, what, mama? I'm like, let it go. I'm telling y'all this is story time because this is very pivotal for somebody to hear. They was like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm leaking and all. You know what I'm saying? Left eye. You feel me? So, you know, I'm like, after that, you know, I put my little ice on that. My boyfriend was that this was in front of everybody. You know how people say like they're doing like a humiliation humiliation spell or whatever for the Illuminati and stuff. You got to be humiliated. So when I told that person, I said, you know what? See, I don't have anything to do with the Illuminati. Just know, I'm just giving you an example of what they mean. So because I had to show my kids too. You have to lose some. I mean, you can win some, you can lose some, but in that moment, that wasn't my fight. So I told her, you know what, bitch? Excuse my language for all my people. I said, you know what, bitch? I ain't even mad at you because I was on level 7 and now I'm on level 9. And guess what? That's why y'all have the Nature Queen here. That's why the Nature Queen doing videos. That's why the Nature Queen is going live. That's why the Nature Queen, I told her after that we made up or whatever. I told her, I said, you know what, thank you, because you know how people say need to knock some sense in. You knocked some sense into me because you was the last piece of family that I was holding on to, and I know that I don't need this. I broke the chain. Like some things happen, and I taught my kids in that moment too. Like even if you do get beat up or you get hit, you know what I'm saying. You learn how to walk away, and you can fight another day. And I didn't even have to fight this fight. The divine fought this fight for me because weeks later she, you know, when we made up, she told me she had this type of illness or something like that. And, you know, life had kind of like hit her worse than me. You know what I'm saying? So at that point I held my head up high, y'all. Like I'm known for like getting in the field and doing things because I love this person. Though I really didn't see myself ever fighting this person because this is somebody I looked up to and this is somebody that I love. And just a couple of days ago, she told my sister they had a talk about it, and she, you know, like I said, I felt like her body had got snatched because you have to think about these people who, when they die, these bad people, they are not ascending. They're still here roaming the earth. And those spirits, they body jump, they body hop, they, you know, they get into people's lives. All it has to do is find somebody close to you that has a tad bit of envy, a tad bit of jealousy, a tad bit of whatever, where it can get in and work. And at this point, she was upset because I was really doing my spiritual thing. And she was very spiritual, but she had fell off. And I felt like it became some type of jealousy. I feel like also I'm very attractive, and she had let herself go. So you was thinking that I wanted your man, all type of things. It wasn't about my children. That's why I told her it was something deeper. But like she told my sister, she said that the devil will make you do things that you don't want to do. And she's very sorry about it. She told me, she was like, you think because I hit you, you don't know that I cry every day. You don't know how hurt I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and when I came to her and I was telling her what happened with my eye, because I do suffer from vision problems and stuff like that. And she was like, why you didn't call the police? Let me tell y'all who this was though. It was an Aries. It's my daughter. I hope I don't have to get off. I'm on the phone. She'll have to text me. So yeah. Hi, the real furious Pharaoh. Yeah, so I stood in the paint and I took that lick and I kept on ticking, y'all, and it put me on a level that I can't explain. Like even with life, I'm still taken care of. I'm still happy, and that person have to walk around with that cross, even though I've forgiven her. She still walk around carrying this, and I want to express to her again that I have let it go. I look at myself sometimes and I see my scar, and it just reminds me of all the things that I went through on this journey. It was really rough on this journey, and that's why a lot of us have to accept the fact that now is the time for us to receive, because we gave our all, we gave ourselves up, you know. And that's what you have to do. You have to give up everything and know that the divine spirit, the earth, is all that we have in this world to depend on. This is what he given us, no matter what the people are doing, you know, to make us have to get up and go to work every day. We should, you know, be able to live off the fruits of the other generation's labor, meaning that, you know how they say you're a grandfather in? Yes, we're all grandfathered in. And I feel like to um, much is given to those, you know what I'm trying to say. Much is required to those who much is given to. And I've been given a lot. I've been given a lot, and I thank God that I'm able to stand here and talk to you guys. I thank you guys for just supporting me, sharing, hitting that like button. And I appreciate everybody doing whatever you're doing, the little gesture, the energy, the time, everything. It means a lot to a little small person like me. I know I look big, but a little small person like me. So moving forward, you guys, I'm also gonna I've been debating about this, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna be vlogging, like doing like stories, not like my story, personal story time, but other people's stuff, just something different. I want to figure out what I'm gonna be vlogging about, talking about, like a news reporter, because I just be knowing so much stuff and I can help in situations. So I feel like be able to put myself out there more if I, do get a little messy, because all this good spiritual stuff is good, but the world always wants some mess. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna put myself out there where I'm gonna be getting in trouble and stuff. It's just gonna be news, and I'm gonna be like, put my spiritual input on it. That's how I'm looking at it. So yeah, so I already have another channel, so I'll share that with you guys so that you guys can go ahead and like that channel, because on that channel I'm not holding back. I ain't apologizing. It's an unapologetic channel. If I cuss, I cuss, and then when y'all meet me back over here on this channel, I like you don't know nothing about what goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. You hear me? What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas. But this is a beautiful day. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. I don't know if y'all can hear that music. We got music going on Fridays over here. Yes. I can't even see how this angle is on me, but I hope I'm still fine. Let's see. All right. I love outside. It feels so good. It feels so good out here, y'all. You hear the music, Cammy? I hear it. Don't you looking at me like I'm crazy? Y'all heard that Nolans come out. Okay, okay. That is wonderful. The Real Furious Pharaoh. I can't see the end, but I see a G because I am outside in this sun, you guys. So, yes, the podcast does go on. So, the first message that I do have out here is you. You are aligned in your purpose. Yeah, that's why you're here. You are here to hear the messages of alignment, and that's why I had those numbers up there. I can't see the numbers. I don't have my other phone, but I think I put 222333 on there, and I don't know if I put another one on there, but I do know 1111 has been very significant for me. You heard that horn. 1111 and 1212. Yes, everything is aligning. And like yesterday was 369. A lot of people don't know it is not, it's more than that Nikola Tesla theory. It's what it is. Everything's comes in threes. And I said 48 hours yesterday. That is very significant. In 48 hours, our dreams are gonna start unraveling in our face. And then we also have the new moon, full moon coming. We have lunar eclipse. I think that's this week coming. And it's gonna make the moon red, or the sun is gonna make the moon red, something like that. I don't know. It's a lot of historical things going on. But while all this is going on, it's like gonna be a meteor shower. So that's why I feel like it's important that I was connecting with the ground today. I mean, when I tell y'all it is so freaking hot. Let me turn this this thing around so y'all can see, so y'all can feel sorry for me and hit that like button. You see what the sun at? Right on me. Beaming. Beaming. You hear me? I know I got the pretty skin and it's just a glistener. You feel me? But yes. Our blessing, like it's been so windy, like an uncontrollable wind. That let me know that it was like a portal open. You guys, this portal was open, right? And I don't know about you guys, but I have been dreaming about people from my past. They have been showing up in my dreams, y'all. They have been showing up in my dreams. But the thing about it this time around, they are not affecting me. Like, I'm not waking up like, oh, what the fuck? And I'm not like, I don't feel a certain type of way. In these dreams, I was friends with them and all. Like, kind of scary. But you know what I was told though? That when the dreams appear different. Okay, the visions that I was seeing, being friends, shopping, living together, whatever we was doing, like what we used to do. This is karmic family members. These are coworkers. These are just people in the past. Um, it could be ex lovers as well, but they're in the dream, but their experience of the dream is different. Like on my end, I wasn't in no harm. I wouldn't, me personally, if I was me here, the 3D me, I would have been like, ooh, who the hell is this? How you get here? How did you get here? She gonna say, bitch, I caught the bus. That's how she had to get here. Cause how you get in my dream, honey? But anyway, so yes, they're in my dream, right? And so on this girl's end, I give her a name. Shout out to her because I don't care about her no more. Little Peaches. Little Peaches. Little Peaches was in my dream last night, right? So, yeah, so y'all will hear about her because those gonna be on some of the story times. Y'all gonna get to know Peaches. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce her now. Peaches. Miss Peaches. This is the person in my family who got the black book. It's I don't know what kind of book it is because I don't do with that. But y'all know when you know about that black book that you people be having that be doing them things on their family members and stuff and doing things and stuff. You feel me? So she was in my dream and we was cool and shit, but I end up kind of playing her to the left to get her up out of there, like get away from her. But on my end, me knowing that on her end, the dream was probably going some sense like, ooh, I don't know what I was doing to her on that end. I don't even want to know. That's between them. You feel me? But yeah, just because you dream about somebody doesn't mean that it was like that. Like it could be spooky, like somebody that done something to you, betrayed you to the utmost, and now you having this dream about everything is all hunky dory. To me, that's telling me that I've gotten over this. I put it behind me and I've moved on. You know what I mean? But what she got in that other on the other end of karma. See me, I got dharma. I was all blissful in my dream. So baby girl going through the fire over there. Ooh, a bee. Y'all saw that? Yeah, I'm in the land of the milk and honey, baby. Land of the milk and honey. Got the bees coming over here. So yeah. Oh, it has nothing to do with me. Like, and then the day before, I had dreamed about my daddy's daughter, which is my sister, a sibling. That's my copycat energy. Y'all hear me talk a lot about. So yeah, her. I'm gonna give her a shout out too, cause this is what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Toya. Wanted to be with twin. Yeah, I dreamed about you too, and you ain't look too pretty neither. We had fun too. You know what I'm saying? We had fun. I have gotten over all this stuff. I haven't dreamed about the one who hit me in the eye because I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I feel like she's getting her mojo back, her spirituality stuff back. And you know, players fuck up. I just can't be as close to her like I used to be, but she's not like them. Those are people who I know indulge in stuff that I would never indulge in. And these are facts. You hear me? Wait till y'all get to hear these stories. You hear me? I'm talking about trying to steal my identity and all y'all. That's how I end up here. They thought I was the underdog. Woo, but my bark, baby. My bark go boom, baby. Once you get to knowing yourself and learning yourself, that's why you can't lose yourself. Because if you lose yourself, that's how those types of things enter into your life, you guys. I'm a living, walking testament of surviving black magic, surviving voodoo, hoodoo. They had to do it. The devil had to come at me, y'all. Like for real, because I am that much covered and protected. I didn't even understand how covered and protected I am until I went through some of the things that I went through, until God started revealing me things. A lot of the times we think we're dealing with stuff on our own mistakes, but spiritual warfare is real. People are putting it out there now how they don't care about trying to do love spells on you. They don't care about trying to do money spells and get this. People want things the hard way. They're not going to take the route that we're taking by holding on to faith, by being authentic and knowing that everything will work out eventually. You got to have some type of hope for things to work out. Yeah, this Florida, y'all, we be having them nets. Hey, yeah, you see the bees, the nets, the monitoring spirits. They want to come around when I'm talking about those types of people. You feel me? Because those are what those types of people are. When they die, they become the nets. We kill them. That's why they don't live that long. Flies, step on them roaches. I don't know about the roaches now, because the roaches they've been here. They won't go nowhere. I ain't talking about in my house, but you know what I'm saying about the roaches if you know about the roaches. So yeah, they've been around for centuries. I watched the video, the documentary of This Is Our Planet on Netflix. So don't get it twisted, Bookie. Yes. So yeah, them little animals, all that stuff, they're gonna be here to the ends of time. And if it was like a little bird that wanna just follow you and chasing you, that's one of them birds. That's one of them people. You know what I'm saying? They won't let you go. So in my pastime life, I feel like my doppelganger sister, the one that wanted to be my twin, the one that wanted my life, the one who always said that she was chosen, right? Like I never understood that before I got into spirituality. This girl continued to say how chosen she was over me. And all along, it was me. I mean, like, I don't even have a relationship with my biological father because of this, because she just wanted to be the top dog and me be the underdog. Like, I was born with something. I was born with some type of aura, some type of essence that it lives its own life. And that's the same for you guys. If you're wondering why it is that you just being yourself causes you to lose friendships, relationships, and everything, and you're like not doing anything. I know I'm talking to somebody that is just, you can all honestly say, when I leave out these relationships, when I leave out away from people, I really ain't do nothing. I didn't do anything. And people can't tell you what you did because it's nothing. It's what they did and it didn't work. If you're wondering why they're not there, it's because they had to. They had to put up the white flag. It's not you. And if you're lonely, don't be, because I'm here. I love you. I love you. I'm your soul tribe. You never have to count on a family member, a boyfriend, or anybody. Everything that you need is within you. And what I did when I was lost, I came to YouTube. I found somebody just like me. I found somebody just like me, and they helped me just by talking to me, relating to me, listening to me. That's why when I go live, I'm me. I might have a drink, I might have a smoke. I'm doing me. I'm not finna hide nothing from y'all. I might not let y'all see me do it, but I'm not gonna hide it from y'all, because that's what's wrong. Everything gets swept up under the rug. Nobody wants to be real. Nobody, like, do you know, if y'all reading that Bible that you say you read, do you know that the majority of the people that the divine was using was people like me? You can't use no saint, because you're going to think that you're bigger than the program. He got to use people like me. You understand? And that's why we're on the road, the 1K. We're going to get there. We're going to get there in due time. But I just want y'all to know, when I get there, I'm not going to forget about y'all. Come still be me. And I've been that. People that done left my life, they come back around. I'm still the same. Everybody loves me. Look me up. They love me. Even the ones that hate me, they hate me because they can't be me. And that's you too. That jealousy turns into something so tragic when it could just be simply given to you. I can give you some juice. I can give you some swag. I can give you the knowledge. I can give you whatever you want. But you would never be me. You would just have to use what you use to you, add to you that's similar to me. And people don't want to be that. They just want the whole cake and the ice cream. They want the balloons. They want everything that come with it. Shit, they want to kick you out the house and just shit, just take over. But like Dolo said, it's time to take over the motherland, the holy land. And that's this, your mind. You're in control of your mind. When you can tell your mind, hey, sit down somewhere, the interference, the one that want to tell you you're not loved, the one that want to tell you that nobody cares, the one that want to tell you that you're the problem. You tell that girl or that dude, sit your ass down. When you get on that level, holler at me, baby, because it's a wonderful place to be. I did not know how this felt to be able to be in control of my own mind. That is power. That is power, and people not talking about that. To go through something and like when I told y'all about how she hit me, and for me to make that split decision, not to just wah wah swell up, to make that decision, not to say put my pride in it and say, hey, let's bump. No, I said I just laughed and said she gonna pay, she gonna get hugs, and I meant it. She thought it was a threat. It wasn't a threat. It was a promise. You feel me? But anyway, shout out to you, the underdog, who are now aligned, meaning the last shall be first, the first shall be last, whatever you have, you want to put it, wherever you was, you finna be number one. And that's how many people I got in my chat right now. One. That's the loneliest number. That's what they say, but it's not actually, because I got two. I got two. With that being said, peaks have been reached. Peaks have been reached. Celebrate your achievement. We waiting on something big to happen. We just be waiting on something big to happen. Celebrate the small steps, which leads to the bigger steps, you guys. We got to celebrate the small steps and savor the triumph over your ascent. That is so important because when you celebrate your achievement, you savor the triumphs, your wins. Like you're gonna remember everything that happened. Hey, how you doing? You're gonna remember the journey because people are just so focused on getting to the end, and you miss out on the lessons. You miss out on the blessings. Yes, it's all in divine timing when you reach that peak. Like, do you think this mountain was easy to climb? You know how many times, how many trials and tribulations, you know how many times this person might have tried to get up there, slip, falling, and can't get up. Hey, on some DMX stuff, you feel me? You know, guided by the stoic presence of the mastery mountain pathway, because it's stoicism. I listen to a lot of stoicism, like, because it makes sense. Like, they just wanted us to lean on the Bible and lean on that, and not lean on everything. I engage in everything to learn about everything. I want to know about everything because every culture, everything has something. Like they say, the Quran and the Bible and the Stoicism, Buddhism, everything, you will find that it all comes back to one. We're all just trying to be great people. We're all just trying to achieve and reach. And sometimes we don't even know what we're reaching for. Sometimes we don't even know what we're reaching for. But when the peaks are reached, that's what you do. You celebrate each peak. Because the mountain of mastery, you're gonna ascend towards self-realization. Self-realization, realizing who you really are, realizing what you're here for, realizing that you are needed. No matter who you are, you don't have to be a star. You don't have to be this great mechanic or this great teacher or this great entrepreneur. Being you is great. You is great because the divine made you in his image. So even if you're sitting still and you're just being and you're living, that is better than anything. Just sitting and living, right? Okay, so celebrate your achievement and savor the triumph of your ascent, for you've climbed high and earned your view. Amen. You climbed high. You climbed high and you earned your view. It's the view for me. You earned your view, baby. I don't know if y'all heard that confirmation there. You earned your view. This is beautiful here because that person is just standing here looking like, damn, it's overwhelming. That's the energy that I was telling y'all. That's that energy when you make it, you got to keep looking around like, I look in the mirror even now, just making it into 2025. I'm like, I'm here. I made it. That's a blessing. People just take life for granted. Let me share something with y'all. When I got out the shower, it was steamy, right? This how deep I go. It was steamy, right? And I looked around because I had the light off. Because sometimes I just shower with the light off, and that's when I take my spiritual baths and spiritual showers. Like I always encourage y'all, I do it. So yeah, I should have my sunscreen on too because I'm gonna come back. I'm getting these little moles and stuff, y'all. You know, like moles and freckles. So the sun brings out anything. You know what I mean? Sitting in the sun, it feels good, but I'm gonna have all these little things. But you know, I said I reinvented myself, so if this how I'm supposed to look, this how I'm supposed to look. But anyway, so I saw the steam, and I was like, it just looked different. It looked thick and heavy. I mean, I always take hot showers, but this time the steam was just sitting there. So I was like, so now the steam is rising back into the air. It's the condensation. And oh yeah, you do take a spiritual shower. Yes, I be all in that water. Whoo, thank you, God. And speaking to the water because we're all made of water, everything water. We'll get into that one day. So I see the steam and it's just sitting there, and I said, you know what? It's going back. So I was given this water, this good hot shower, and it's going back in the air to create more water for somebody else. It's just like how the circle of life, like somebody, I mean, most people wouldn't look at taking a shower and seeing how life just recycles itself back. You know what I mean? So I know I'm on the edge of my breakthrough because I'm embracing the steam from the shower. I'm embracing and being thankful for this water, you guys. That's beautiful. And with that being said, I always have more than I want and need. It's the affirmation. I always have more than I want and I need. Even if you were feeling like you was the underdog, you was climbing a mountain, you was doing some things that a lot of people wouldn't do. You was doing a lot of things that a lot of people wouldn't even try to um, fathom to try to experience. Like how that person on that mountain, like who would think to just go and climb a mountain? You know, a lot of people aren't into that. So yeah, so you proving people different by standing in your authenticity, by being you, you conquered you mastered it. You're mastering life. You're like an ascended master of life. You're an ascended master of life. Yes, this is your journey. Soul Seeker, hey, amen. So float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. So when you get up here on this mountain, right, the cards fell out great. Look how you just fall back and float. You on cloud nine. We're on cloud nine. Yes, cloud nine. Embrace the unknown. Venture into the mystery with an open heart, welcoming the lessons hidden in uncertainty. So there's going to be some things that you're going to experience now that you've reached the peak, now that you've mastered yourself. It's like, where do I go from here? That's where do you go from here? Wherever you want to go, because it says manifest the new. Yeah, I don't ever want to come down either. Like with the clouds, people think because you're up high that it's just always going to be blissful and peaches and cream. No, we're going to go through stuff, birds come flying, airplanes coming, the pollution, whatever, distractions. But hey, you manifest the new while you up here. While you up here on your horse, you ain't worried about nobody. You're manifesting you, and that's what people mess up. They start worrying about other people when they get, oh, I'm a shit on this person. Oh, I got this more than this person. And when you should be looking at it like showing gratitude and seeing what else what is it that you can do to help someone else? Because that's the only way that it's going to work out for you. It's going to be temporary if you're selfish, if you're only focused on you. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you'll have to keep taking. That's how the rich gets richer, because they have to keep taking. There is blood on that money. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know, what it is that was for you. You know, everything isn't for you. Everything isn't for you. So yeah, manifest the new queen of my sword, right? Be the truth. Stand in your truth. The word is your balls. Your balls is your word. It's Friday. We're gonna take a little breaky. I'm gonna still talk, but I'm just gonna turn the camera because y'all are my students. I am the teacher, and at times I'm the student while you guys teach me. But I will not teach you guys bad habits. So when I I turn your heel, and that's what we do. Okay, we're gonna when we come back. Remember, class, we're talking about manifesting the new. Okay. Okay. Yesterday, somebody told me know too much. Buddy, you don't know what I go through. I ain't want to address them because when I come back on, I'm also going to talk about something else. But I ain't want to address that. I addressed it. And they went on about their business, but at the end of the day, you don't know what people go through, and you don't know what people was told to do, and you don't know what God probably wrote me to be smoking for 40 years. You don't know that. And then after that 40 years, he'll tell me, just put it down. I'm going to put it down. But until then, let me roll in peace, baby. The fuck? 'Cause, you know what I mean? That my knowledge ain't right, secured and real and written. I'm a high priestess, empress on everything I love. I've been living off the land longer than you've been thinking. For real. See? Yes. Okay, they got that juke jump music on. Hey, let me see, can y'all hear it? Y'all, so many gifts are coming this month. Like, dig deep into y'all childhood. It's something that you guys wanted to always do. And that's your passion. Because we talked about passion yesterday too. Like, dig deep. It was something that you used to do, and me, I used to sing. And over since the beginning of the year, these past few months, my voice been opening up. I be playing on here, you know what I'm saying? But my voice, I be scaring myself. It's like because I was quiet because that girl that I told y'all about, Peaches, yeah, she was like a singer too. Her mama could sing, she was singing, and she used to always push me in the back. So I never like really like opened up to singing. I never thought that I could really sing, but it was something that I always wanted to do. I sung in talent shows. I did a lot of things, and now I'm just learning how to, hit notes and stuff. And so one day, y'all, I'm just gonna open up and say, "Oh, for the land of the free." Yeah. Speaking of that, I do want to go to the opera too. Anybody interested in opera? I have went to an opera. Let me know. I want to go to opera. Like every dude that I date, they're not interested in that. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to see the people on TV. They go on their little date nights to the opera. That's so nice to me. Like I would love that. Hmm. Yes, I feel the blessings coming too. I really do. I feel them. That's that energy. It's a lot of energy. I'm telling you. Manifest it. Imagine. Like this is Pisces is like an imaginative zodiac sign. So yeah, everything that you're imagining now is gonna blossom. It's gonna magnify. Hey. I wanna know. Yeah, this was a good break. I know I'll be going in soon because I done got baked. I probably got a tan, a t-shirt tan, y'all. The sun is really a little dark, so yeah. I think I'm gonna go for it, go for singing and stuff. Okay, we left off with oh gosh, it's snowing. No siree. Hold on. You see that? It's clear skies, buddy. Yeah, clear skies. Yes, it's beautiful. It is. It is. But it's tearing me up, y'all. It's eating me up. I'm gonna stay out here. How long I been on? Yeah, I like to go live for like an hour. Make sure I have to make sure my addy ain't. I can't see. I want to make sure my addy ain't up there. I don't care how my body bent up. Okay, so you guys, let's finish. I'm getting to the drink. Cheers to the weekend. So, manifest anew, embrace change, and envision your desires. This is just what I was just telling you. You heard that confirmation. You got to envision your desires like step by step. Like if you want a home, start envisioning what type of home you want. Thank you. What type of home you want. Start envisioning what type of car you want, what type of job, what type of business you want to run, or whatever it is your desire, what you have on your heart, whether it's to change and be a better person, whether it's to study, go back to school, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Just manifest it. You just got to see yourself in it. Like the new home, you just say, "Oh, I'm gonna hang this picture up here. I'm gonna put this sofa here. I want this kind of rug for this kind of car. This is what I want." Even if it's something that you can't afford, I always say do the 3 car thing, 3 home thing. Like that's why I say things come in threes. So you just go from being realistic to what you want. I mean, being know what you need, being realistically, and then you envision the dream car. You envision the dream that, like me, mine's a G wagon. Like, yes, I love the G wagons. I want me a little G wagon. I can see my little stars up there, and I'm looking. I be coming through the city like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, manifestation board. Yeah. Yeah. So I could be speaking to a Sagittarius. So you have Sagittarius in your energy. I know I have Sagittarius, and I mean we all are a part of all the zodiacs. But when I look at my chart, I do have I'm a Cancer. I have Cancer, Gemini, and Sagittarius. So that's the fiery part of me. So during this month, I'm probably in my Sagittarius energy during this Pisces season, and yeah. So allowing the universe to align with your intentions. So yeah, so when you embrace change and envision your desires, every time I'm talking about envisioning desires and stuff, are you a Leo? Okay. Oh, you want a 64 Impala? Okay, okay. I like old schools too. Now, don't get it twisted. They bringing out them old schools, but they making them kind of look new ish, like the old school, like the verts and stuff. Yeah, you know, I'm from down south. We love the old school. We call them donks. You feel me? So yeah. But every time I'm talking about manifesting and stuff like that, these little bugs want to come around. But anyway, you got to envision your desires, and then that helps the universe. That's you and the universe working together. Yes, working together with good intentions to align this into your life. So you're pulling it down from the 5D realm all the way down to the 3D realm. So yes, when we going through stuff, it's because we fell from grace, right? We had to fall and we had to climb back up. So now we're up there. We're in that 5D energy. I'm feeling that 6D energy, close to Christ consciousness. For some of you guys, I'm feeling 6D energy. And I think yes, yeah, that was yesterday or the day before where I did the reading when I say he's close to the most high. Close to the most high. Being close to the most high. Yes, so that means you're aligning with your purpose. That means your consciousness has elevated into that heavenly consciousness where you're going to experience bliss, and we can feel it. And each day is just going to get better and better for you. You're going to have some stumbles and rumbles and trumbles, but you get back up and you notice that it's nothing because you done been through all that you can go through, right? So now the stuff that you're going through, you're able to handle. Yeah, so going forward, it says going forward. Don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. So moving forward, going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Yes, and that's what you're doing when you floating in them clouds. I get that you're drifting and you're imagining. So you could be imagining at this time. You could be dreaming during this time. And like I was speaking on how people were popping up in my dreams, this could even be the simple fact that they just have me on their mind so much that I'm on their mind so much that now they're wanting to see how I'm living. And in those dreams I was blissful, I was happy, and that's what they saw. And that terrifies people, that upsets people when they want to prey on your downfall. You floating up to the moon, I know that's right. Well, I'm on Venus. That's just my skin. I did it. I thought that was something shining. I just got good skin. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so now that you're going forward, moving forward, doors are going to start opening up. You have many options, so take your time and choose what's right. You have many options. Doors are opening. You see how the doors are opening? Yeah, yesterday when I did that live, I was on live, and my son he gave me some good news because we had went through a lot. And then when you hear that story time on that, on when I was living in Orlando, I had to move back up here because my son got into some trouble and he was trying to go into the army and all this type of stuff. But yesterday was the day that my great grandma passed. And yeah, she passed like in 2010, 2011, something like that. But she was in her 90s. I just couldn't remember, but I just always remember she was born in 1917. But that's my great grandma Clara Robinson, rest in paradise, my ancestor. So yeah, yesterday was her death day, and my son got his red shirt. He got accepted into the Marines. He took his test, he passed his test, and he got the red shirt. So I was like so excited, and I had to end the live because I had got a little emotional and stuff because no matter what, he does any of my children, because I have five. I just want them to just do what it is that they want to do, and to make me feel good as a parent that I did something right. And we had been through so much, and he had been set back so many times. I saw the enemy trying to hold us back on it, and for I told the divine, when I spoke to him, I said, what's for us is for us. If it's not for us, then it won't be, but it should be, because we have sat back and we've been happy for everybody else. We've been praying for everybody else. We've been, just watching all these opportunities slip, and we really want it this time. And he came with this little red shirt. So I'm a Marine mom. I don't know what they do, whatever science they do, I don't know. But yeah, I'm a Marine mom, y'all. It's okay. Thank you. Yep. So now that these doors are open, it's time to start making plans. Chart your course with intention. The future is yours to design and navigate. So going forward, you manifesting everything that you want and you need is gonna leave you speechless. We have speechless here. You're gonna be left speechless, remembering that you always have more than you want and need. So the planning phase, so making plans. So we don't know what to do. We're so excited. We just basking in everything that it is that we've been experiencing. Then the new come in and we like, oh my gosh, y'all got liquor, y'all got wine, y'all got water, sparkling water. I mean, like I got choices, I got options. Yes. Oh my God, the weather is good. Like the food. Oh my God, I've been wanting some of this. I've been looking for this taste. I mean, it's just so much. Like that's how it's gonna start off. Like every bite of your food is gonna be good. That shower is gonna feel good. Just the embracing and the open arms from strangers or the people that have been riding with you. You're gonna have so much gratitude towards those people that just stood by you no matter what. Because I come from a big family, so I had to go through the swamp. And I had that dream a long time ago, you guys, where I was just walking through this tunnel and it was just snakes everywhere and it was so scary and I made it out. And now I'm realizing what that was. I made it through, you guys. A lot of us had to go through and these snakes, you don't know, you start thinking they're these group of people, so you start cutting these people off to only find out that it's these people. But that's why God, He didn't allow you to be making the choice. That's why it hurted so much. He didn't allow you to be the one to choose who left. He chose who left. Because if it was up to us, we would always keep these people. We will always hold on to certain things and environments and things that means us no good, because we think we know what's good for us, but we don't know. We think we know, but we don't know, because the things that we thought was good for us, it do turn out to be some shady stuff. So plan wisely. The planning phase, take a step back and plan the necessary steps to move forward. So you may turn your goals into reality. So yeah, so take a step back and look at how far you've come. Look at where you want to go. Look at the things that you've experienced. Do not dwell in it, but just use them to catapult you to this next step, to this next level. hmm So what it said, I can't make it up. It did said, I didn't see it said playing wisely at the bottom. I didn't read it because you see my eyes. It's like, you feel, because I would have love breaking a break. But cultivate success through meticulous research and strategic plotting. Your foresight will unveil new paths. So yes, it's chestnut checkers. Chestnut checkers, you guys. That was a beautiful reading. That was beautiful. Our affirmation, I always have more than I want and need. Yes. You're so happy. I am too. Even when things come up that are unfortunate, I'm still happy. So that's a big move. That's a big achievement that you guys, and if you haven't, pat yourself on the back. It's something that you know, loosen up. Like it's time to smile. You see those people and you like, why they always smiling? I used to be like that. Why are they always smiling? And some people have a reason to smile. If you've been, especially if you've been frowning a lot, it's time to smile. It's time to, embrace that smile, you guys. Yes, because yes, it feels good to know how to handle situations because the first thing that we know, our thing that we go to is fear and anxiety and worrying and cycles looping us into this cycle. So once you get it, you brush it off and you know that ain't, if, especially if it's nothing, it's out of your control. It's a waste of time to sit there and worry about something that is probably not what you think it is. Or at the most, for the most part, it's going to be worked out. So the best thing to do is just enjoy life, live, laugh, love. Do those three things: live, laugh, and love. Live, laugh, and love. Because if you don't live now, you're gonna have to repeat that cycle. You're gonna have to come and live because that's the whole point of being here, living. We're the spirit of the living God. We're the spirit of the living God. Like we're precious. We're being an individual, being a human is a precious thing. It is. So that's where I'm at with it, and that's what I want to inspire people to stand on. Yeah, life is too short, and time isn't forever, right? Because it isn't real. You just never know when it's your time. So with that being said, I just live, baby. Yeah, don't stop me telling me what I'm supposed to do. Oh, and if y'all are new, I wear this in my ear because I have real bad allergies and stuff, and I don't like the wind going in my ear causes toothaches and stuff. I be getting like abscesses and stuff, so I have to keep something in my ear to keep the wind from just blowing in my ear. But yeah, I'm just enjoying my time while I'm here. I'm glad that I took a path. I took a lot of hits to lead me here. I'm speaking to people that I don't know and can't see, but I feel like the energy relates, and that's a soul tribe. That's how when we leave this place, that's how you're gonna it's going to feel familiar, like spirits. That's how you're going to recognize people like your grandma, your mom, your dad, children, if you lost some children, pets, whoever. Those are going to be familiar spirits. And those are those spirits that, when we're here in the 3D and you say, this person reminds me of my mom, you know what I'm saying? Those are like, that's just what it is. So, yeah, familiar spirits. And I guess that's how I relate to you guys because I be feeling like some familiarity. Familiarity. I'm slotting them, baby. I'm slotting them words. But I think I said it right. This little bee bag. Yeah, I told y'all I'm in the land of the milk and honey. Oh, thank you, Soul Seeker. Yes, I'm glad you could. I'm glad you could find some confirmation and resonate. Yes. I'm gonna be here for a little while. Wait on some of my. It's a mic card. I just poured it in a glass because I'm at this point in my new life where cans freak me out because so much is going on. It's like I want to see what's in the can now. So I had a mic card. It's like a wine cooler like thingy. So I poured it in a wine glass. Ghetto fabulous. Ghetto fabulous goofy. Mhm. think I'm taking another smoky. I would in front of y'all, but I don't even think YouTube allow that. These sites don't allow you to be doing that. And when people do that, I think it's rude because they don't share some right there. Bam. Smell like somebody cooking pork chops. I wonder what my daughter wanted. I forgot she called me. I thought she'll text me. Excuse me. Damn, I ain't get no mail 2 days in a row. There might be something good. Yeah. You are tuned in to Keisha Lee Robinson, aka the Nature Queen. We'll be back after these messages. All right, you guys, I'm heading out. Me love you. See you next time. Oh, do you, but don't get dirty while you're doing it.